It's been a minute since we got that official reveal for Marvel Rivals. Of course, there is a third-person shooter, a hero shooter Marvel game that's on the way if you didn't know. That initial reveal trailer was awesome. It got me incredibly hyped for what's to come. I'm really looking forward to seeing how this game is going to play, and I'm definitely looking forward to getting my hands on the game. We have a closed alpha coming up in May. I've signed up for it. I'm crossing my fingers that I get in. And you know, of course, since that reveal, we've kind of been sitting here patiently waiting for some brand new information about the game, some new gameplay potentially. We don't even know when an official release date for this game is going to be, but we do have some new gameplay and as well a look at one of the maps in the game, and we have confirmation now finally about when exactly the closed alpha is going to be taking place. We're going over all that here in today's video. So just a little over a week ago, the Marvel Rivals social media handles ended up putting out a video of one of the maps that we're going to be able to play on in this game. Of course, Marvel Rivals is sort of a multiverse type of game. You know, there's a lot of different universes that we're playing around with here, and with that, there's going to be some new locations. For instance, in this game, there is not an Asgard, but rather a Yggdrasil. And from what we can tell from that initial reveal trailer, it looks to be held at kind of the base of the World Tree. And initially, they posted a video showcasing this stage, but then they quickly took it down, and I'm not sure why. They tweeted out all the way back on April 6th saying, "Whoops, I had to snack on a nearby star and got distracted. The full Yggdrasil sneak peek will be up as soon as you hit the thumbs up button on this video." Oh wait, no, sorry. It says as soon as I add more good stuff on. And then finally, again, just a little over a week ago, they ended up tweeting out saying, "Okay, now that snack time is over, I can give a proper introduction to the first of many worlds across these timelines. After the time stream entanglement, Asgard, the Golden Realm, fused with Yggdrasil, the world tree that connects all of the 10 realms. All of its gleaming glory now flourishes with otherworldly flora. However, beneath this branch-knitted veil, Loki, the cunning god of mischief, has used his tricks and schemes to seize control and build his new kingdom, Yggdrasil." And I remember in my breakdown of the initial reveal trailer, I had mentioned that what we now know is the Yggdrasil map had some of these Loki banners and these Loki murals, and clearly it's because Loki has seized this area. He's made it his own. But okay, enough of me talking. Let me just quickly here roll for you the trailer for this map so you can get a good look at all of it in its glory. What I'm very interested in, what I really like about this game is the art style, the direction that they're going in. You know, these exaggerated designs, it's got this anime influence. I kind of like what they're doing here. It just gets me excited for, you know, when the full game comes out, if we don't know what the full roster is just yet, what the rest of the characters are going to look like. And I mean, if more characters get added as time goes on, if they're going to continue to update this game, what new characters we can expect, what their designs are going to be like, and of course, what sort of alternate suits we are most likely going to have to spend real money on. But hey, like I mentioned at the top of the video, just recently, today actually, we got a brand new gameplay snippet, a new showcase for a character that we're going to be able to play as in this game, being Loki. Loki is definitely one of the more interesting characters that are being introduced in Marvel Rivals with a really cool moveset. You know, he can create these clones that he can teleport to. There's a lot of different things, and obviously the most important being his ult, allowing you to steal your opponent's character and now have their moveset at your disposal. Earlier today, they tweeted out, "Loki, Laufey's son, Asgard's cunning trickster, joins Marvel Rivals. His mystic illusions and shape-shifting power make him a devious strategist. However, it seems that the god of mischief is far from satisfied. Even though he banished his elder brother and seized Yggdrasil's throne, the power-hungry king now sets his sight on every timeline." First of all, I really love that they're providing like story and lore for these characters. I really hope that there's going to be something in terms of a story, or at least a PvE mode when we get our hands on this game. I'm not entirely sure, but if it is going to be strictly PvP, I'm glad that at least through these tweets and maybe some character bios, if they're going to have those in the game, that we can get lore tidbits and just information about what's going on with the overarching story in the Marvel world that's created here. An interesting note there too, that in the lore for Loki's character from Marvel Rivals, he banished his elder brother, that being most likely Thor. We don't know 100% yet if Thor is going to be a part of the base roster. I think for sure Thor is going to end up in the game at one point in the future, but we don't know if he'll be in the game at launch. Nevertheless, though, it's cool to get kind of a hint towards that character, and I'm looking forward to seeing if he does get added in the future, what his moveset's going to be like, and what they're going to do with Thor in Marvel Rivals. But okay, let's roll the clip. Let's check out now Loki's gameplay, a nice little snippet for the character in Marvel Rivals.
am Loki. It's time for magic and mischief. Time to vanish.
By the eye.
The more the merrier. I'm everywhere. I'm gone. I still need you.
Your powers are mine!
The king of Asgard, at your service.
Ah, yes, and you can see right at the end of that teaser there where they originally state that the closed alpha is going to begin in May. Loki then removes the illusion, and we can now finally see the exact date as to when the closed alpha is going to begin. So, May 10th is the day. Save the date, and of course, make sure you have signed up for that closed alpha. If you haven't already, the link's going to be in the description box below. You do not want to miss out your chance to play this game. Again, I'm going to be crossing my fingers that I get into that closed alpha. I'm actually on vacation from May 3rd to May 10th, so this is the perfect thing to come back to. I'm not 100% sure as to how long the closed alpha is going to last. I imagine it's maybe just going to be for that weekend, but I'm glad that it starts on a Friday, May 10th, and then we got the rest of the weekend if you get your hands on it to just marathon it. And who knows, if the response is large enough, if a ton of people are jumping in and playing, maybe they'll extend it even longer so that more people can get their hands on it. Maybe they'll make it open so that a ton of people can jump in and stress test the hell out of those servers. But if they don't, if it's going to be a closed alpha, I imagine that they're going to end up doing an open one at some point in the future for the exact reason that I just mentioned. These alphas or betas, any opportunity to get your hands on a game like Marvel Rivals is meant to stress test the servers. They want you to find bugs, they want things to not work so that come time for the game to launch, it's in as tip-top shape as possible. And of course, we're going full steam ahead on the hype train to launch. I will make sure to keep you guys covered on new gameplay showcases that they might do for characters in the future right here on this channel. So subscribe, turn on those notifications if you're excited for Marvel Rivals. And with that being said, sound off with your thoughts in the comment section below. What do you think about the Yggdrasil map? And also, what do you think about Loki's gameplay showcase? I'm really digging what we're seeing with the character so far. I'm really liking his moveset. He's also got the scepter that he can use from range. I'm honestly so hyped for the future of Marvel Rivals when it comes to the competitive play. Maybe there's going to be an esports run in there as well. I'm very hyped for the future. Who even knows, too, what other characters we can see added into this game? I know a lot of people want some other X-Men in there. I personally would really love to see Cyclops, but there's some that are pretty obvious. Like, I don't see a world where Wolverine doesn't pop up in this game, or even Captain America, and like I said earlier when we got that little tease through Loki's character bio, Thor. There's still some main Avengers that we don't know as to whether or not they're going to be in the game. At least we don't know if they're going to be in the base roster. I think there is a highly likely chance that if they're not in the base roster, they'll show up in the game as DLC. But anyways, sound off with your thoughts in the comment section below. I've been Caboose. I'll see you guys later.